Sandy, welcome to BuDhaGirl, and thank you again for being our chairman of the BuDhaGirl Scientific Advisory Board. I know you and Eric Nestler and Danny Weinberger have been so supportive, and could you please tell me why you think that quieting the mind is important for people?
In this day of information overload and people working crazy around the clock 24/7, we don't even know how to quiet the mind. And the only way to truly have deeper level thinking is by stepping back and knowing how to quiet the mind. Literally, we see lower brain waves, and really silence is what makes you think deeper.
From a scientific standpoint, is that also good for deeper thinking, but for brain health and maintenance?
You know, with multitasking that we're doing so much and not sleeping as much, it actually makes the brain have more stress and hurts your memory,
right,
and hurts the way that you learn and plan, and actually agitation. So brain health is one of the most important ingredients you can have, is to quiet your mind. And just think about how little we take the time to even be in a quiet environment. You know, I ask people, for example, can you even ride in your car without your cell phone or without your radio on? Even that quiet time will help tremendously. You know, for the brain, we've always thought the more you use it, the better off it is. Well, actually, if you keep stimulating it, we're burning it up.
Really?
And so the only way it recharges is by quieting it. And that's why sleep is so good for our brain.
So is that why we get the best thoughts in the shower?
It is.
It is, right?
Yeah.
I was in the shower, and you know what I thought of? That's part of it, right?
Exactly. You know, when you think of someone that you can't remember their name, the time you always remember it is when your brain quiets down, because this is what to me is extraordinary about the brain, is that it works for you the best when it's quieter, because your brain will knit information together and you'll come up with aha moments, mostly when it's quiet, not when you're pushing and pushing and trying to get it to think deeper thoughts.
That's what we're trying to do with BuDhaGirl, is in the mornings for people to kind of prep for their day and quiet a little bit and go to our BuDhaGirl Linger. Have you had a chance to visit?
I love it.
Do you like it?
I love it. You know, anything that just kind of makes us step back and think, where is a moment of peace? And you know, one of the things that we challenge people in our high performance brain training is, can you find 20, 30 times a day to just have a little quiet spot? It may be a minute, maybe 5 minutes. So what you've got on the web reminds me of that.
That's what our message is, and it's a little bit of a steep hill to climb to convince people that that's what we need to do. Institutions such as the Center for Brain Health at UT Dallas, and the military, our veterans, and the NFL, and all these people now are seeing the benefit, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's stunning. The Navy SEALs that we've worked with, for example, so many of them have migraines and stress headaches, and when we teach them sort of the strategies, and one of our very first strategies we teach is the brain power of none.
Right, it's amazing.
You know, they've said they're sleeping better just by even being aware of what is it that your brain's doing, and when is it on all the time, and when can you step back and let the brain waves quieten down.
Do you have a secret for the power of none?
I have different things throughout the day that remind me. When I begin to feel a little agitated, I go there. The brain power of none. Or to step outside, when I start feeling the stress overloaded, the brain power of none immediately brings you back, and then you can finish the project in much less time.
Right, and be more effective.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. By doing none, you're actually more productive.
That's great. We have to learn from that.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here, and thank you for helping us, you know, really tell the story and tell the message. And you know, we look forward to working with you.
Yeah, well, I love it that with BuDhaGirl you're helping to center us in just things that remind us of what is the meaning of life.